New patch notes, right? Aren't there like some cool patch notes, I think? I mean, like, this is just too much. Like, okay, Clash, yeah. New Clash map, yeah. Hero Mastery update, no one cares. Avoid his teammate, I never use it. Spawn system changes, we already looked at that. Shop updates, fucking poggers. Competitive play updates. Yeah, skill reset. Yeah. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, shall we? The increase in defense matrix availability didn't help D.Va's overall performance that much compared to the amount of frustration it's causing players on the opposing team, so we're reverting it to the previous duration. Okay, I mean, that's good, but... her micro missiles are still busted. I mean... hold up. Like...
time to save the world? Game on!
I mean, I guess it is shorter, but I feel like D.Va's still gonna be good. I don't know. Orisa's still underperforming, so we're increasing the amount of damage, the impact damage of energy javelin to better reward accuracy with the ability from 60 to 80. 60 to 80, huh? I mean, I don't know if that really does much for her, I'm gonna be honest, but whatever. Zarya's secondary fire didn't benefit much from the projectile size changes in Season 9 since it's mostly aimed at the ground. We're increasing its damage to keep it feeling effective relative to her primary fire beam. Okay, so Zarya just got a straight up buff. That's not terrible. Okay, so Echo health. I know they said they were reducing a bunch of health, but Echo to 225, Hanzo to 225. This is mostly a reversion back to how Junkrat grenades used to ricochet in early Overwatch, which enables more control over the angle of the bounce and helps the weapon better control spaces with some tricky shots, but the projectile size is now reduced after a couple of bounces, so there'll be fewer random feeling direct impacts near the end of the projectile's lifetime. Projectile size is now reduced by half after the second ricochet. Projectiles preserve slightly more velocity on ricochet.
Plenty of bombs to go around.
The f... I mean, sure, I guess. After receiving the maximum damage of a railgun secondary fire, we're continuing to look at the effectiveness of Sojourn's primary fire. These changes are to make it more accurate and better reward accuracy by increasing the energy gained from headshots. Right, but I mean, the railgun only does 100 damage, right? Like, let me see this. Oh my god, Juno. I'll get to that. We'll get to that, though.
We're in this together. All of us. Right on the money.
I don't know, actually. Maybe Sojourn... I mean, you get that shit fast. And how long does it take to... They reduced it by half, right? Oh my god, yeah, you never lose this shit. What the fuck?
Next time, think twice.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see. It's hard to say when you're just in game, you know? Or when you're just in practice range, I mean. The increased movement speed while in stealth will better enable Sombra to get into advantageous positions or be slightly more evasive with the new lower health. Oh, great. Impact damage increase from 25 to 35. Bonus movement speed increase from 45 to 60%. Sick.
In my world,
How
there
fast is
are
she?
no secrets. That party was boring.
Wait, where did that bot go? Holy shit. I mean... The shift in armor health for Torbjorn is to increase survivability against the heroes which are most affected by armor's damage reduction, such as Tracer. What? So they just gave him 25 armor in exchange for 25 health, so Torb just got a net buff. Alerts are dead. I think Lexible pauses them when I read patch notes so she can get a clean upload for YouTube, I think. But I don't exactly know if that's true. I think. Wait, am I the only one that doesn't understand this? The shift in armor health for Torbjorn is to increase survivability against the heroes which are most affected by armor's damage reduction, such as Tracer. So are they saying Tracer suffers the most against armor, so we're going to give him more armor to make Tracer worse? Do I understand that right? So he has a better matchup versus Tracer? Okay, but I feel like he's already had a good matchup versus Tracer, no? Like, if you're a Tracer and you're flanking and you're going on a Torb who has his turret up and his E, like, that's already advantageous for Torb, no? I don't know. Seems a little strange.
I aim to devastate.
Laura can deal a lot of damage over the course of the game, but have too much ammo, given that her projectiles are easier to land due to the increased projectile size. We're also removing the extra environment collision size on her captive stun projectile so that it doesn't accidentally detonate early when firing at nearby walls and such. Okay, so just Ilari... I mean, mostly a nerf. I don't really know how much this changed anything, but... Juno! Community feedback on Juno's trial was split between over and underpowered. On the stats side, she performed strongly in almost every category, but particularly overperformed in healing output over the course of a game. These changes are improving her utility while pulling back lightly on healing throughput, since we'd still like her to launch in a strong state as players grow accustomed to her playstyle. There are also quite a few quality of life improvements that are listed elsewhere in the patch notes. Burst projectile volley rate of fire reduced from 35 to 28 shots per second. So she fires slower? Ew.
Yes, I got one.
Ew. Well, I don't like that. Okay.
I'm on fire.
Damage and healing impact increased from 75 to 85. Heal over time reduced from 60 to... Okay, so they basically buff Torpedo. Give it more burst healing instead of over time. And damage, so it's just better. That's a fat finger. Alright. Hyper Ring deploy range increased by 3.5 meters. Cooldown reduced from 16 to 14 seconds. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid. Beam travel speed increased from 1.9 to 2.25 meters per second. Bro, I still feel like her ult is kind of clunky, no? Like... It's so weird. I don't like it. It looks and feels underwhelming? Yeah. Despite the perception of how powerful Kiriko feels to play against, she's a hero that consistently underperforms when it comes to winning games. However, she's a highly evasive hero that makes a lot of sense to be in the 225 health bracket. To help counterbalance that loss of health, we're smoothing out her damage dealing consistency by increasing the kunai weapon's base damage and removing the enhanced crit multiplier. So she has more consistent DPS? But she fires slower. But headshots... Okay.
I'll find my own
She fires a
path.
bit slower, but body oh my god, wait.
Bye bye.
Wait, Kiri's gonna be fucking busted. Lifeweaver? What the hell? Pedal platform is so easy to waste if a player accidentally ran over it without intending to make use of it. Now resets back to the ground if no one is standing on it? Oh. And we're reducing its health so it's more reasonable counterplay to destroy the platform. Healing Blossom will now passively charge at a slower rate to enable players to swap between weapons without the fear of falling too far behind when swapping back to healing. Oh, wait.
Spend every moment growing into who you truly
Wait, that's kind of big, no?
are. Feeling better, I hope.
That's kind of big. And then duration only counts down to while the platform is raised. Platform now resets if no one's standing on it for 2 seconds. Duration increased from 10 to 12 seconds. Health reduced from 400 to 300. Oh, but they nerfed his healing on his dash. Honestly, good. That shit's broken. Wait, let me see this platform, though. Hold up.
Time for spring.
Sick.
In the flow.
I mean, you can destroy it easy, though. 300 health instead of 400. That thing had way too much health for how good it was. Or for how annoying it was, I should say. Not bad. Mercy, base health reduced from 250 to 225. Primary fire healing increased from 50 to 60. Oh. Oh, that's great. I like how Mercy throughout, like, almost all of Overwatch has gotten 2 changes. And it's these 2 exactly. 50 to 60 or 25 to 30 or vice versa. That's all it's like. That's just been going for years now.
Irrepressible.
Delete this thing until they can rework it? I mean...
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you. Improving your vitals.
Damn, this is big gameplay. Holy shit.
My healing spell is upon you.
Cool. Moira, base health reduced from 250 to 225. Secondary fire damage increased from 60 to 65 DPS. Okay, so they just increased Moira damage. Cool. Lucius is one of the most mobile heroes and makes his allies faster as well, so we're moving him to the 225 HP hero category. His playstyle tends to get into closer ranges more often than other heroes, so we're turning up his primary fire damage output to increase his effectiveness at range before diving in. What? Are you serious? They nerfed it from 20 to 18? Yeah, then they went to 22. What?
We're here to be heard.
Oh my fucking god. Wait. Who has 250 HP? Cass? Those were not headshots. Take 2. That's crazy. Cass is 275? Bro, you can almost one-tap 275? Wait, who's 250? Who has 250 in this game? Zen? Fuck. I gotta get his fucking head.
Check this out. I am on fire.
That's wild.
Amp up this beat.
That's fucking wild. Jesus Christ. Wait, Lucios are gonna have a fucking field day. Reddit Lucios are only gonna get more powerful. Get ready.
Ears ringing.
What the hell? That was weird. Why is this server like lagging? This practice range server. That headshot boot, I know, it's fucking crazy. Like, where did that guy go? Also, like, they say, like, some of their, like, reasonings make no sense sometimes. His playstyle tends to get into closer ranges more often than other heroes, so we're tuning up his primary fire damage output to increase his effectiveness at range before diving in. So then what do? They just make him stronger at range because he hits most of his shots at range. If they wanted to make him more effective at long range, why don't they just increase the size of the projectile to make it easier to hit? Why are we increasing the damage where he's going to hit most of his shots at close range regardless? How does this help him at range? Or travel speed or something?
Favorite part.
How exactly does this help? Does this fix his problem of being bad damage at range?
I'm burning up.
You don't know what you're talking about? Oh, my bad. My bad.